Hi Aquarius, welcome to Magpie Moonchild. My name is Kayleigh and this is the monthly general tarot reading for your sign for the month ahead of October. So, oh, hello, cards are flying everywhere. As always, the housekeeping is down below. So if you want to book a personal reading or you want to know what deck I'm using, Superlunaris Tarot, by the way, or you want to know different aspects of your natal chart, then absolutely find all that information down below, along with the subscription button if you feel so inclined as to subscribe to the channel. Let's see what we have for you. So basically what I'm going to do is break October down into 4 cards. So the first week, the second week, the third week, and then the fourth and those last few days towards Halloween will be the cards, and then we will pull an overall energy card in order to look at the overarching energy of the month or how we can harness that. So let's see what we have for Aquarius. What do we have for the first week of October for Aquarius? Let's see. We have the Six of Pentacles, and the Six of Pentacles is a reminder that we need to bring balance into our material world. We need to give as much as we take. We need to look at where we are. If we have excess, are we ensuring that we share that excess with others who are struggling, to make sure that there is balance within the outside world? And equally, if we are struggling, are we looking to get support from the relevant charities or people around us, and making sure that we're asking for that help if we are struggling? Also, this is looking at the earth itself. Are we giving back to the earth as much as we are taking out of it? Are we replenishing Mother Gaia as much as we are exploiting her resources? Sorry, Mercury retrograde is kicking it right now. And also, this can be how you are finding balance within yourself. Are you eating as much as you are exercising? Is there a deficit, or is there a case of you are having an excess and maybe need to do a bit more exercise or look at moderating what we're eating a little bit? It's okay to have excess sometimes, but if that's an ongoing excess, then it needs looking at and rebalancing, recalibrating back to center again. So it's about looking at all aspects of our life. It's about looking at relationships. It's about looking at our work. Are we working too much? Are we not playing and resting enough? Are we doing too much overtime and not being financially recompensed for the work? So it's about finding that balance of reciprocity of energies in all things within our material world. So that can be relationships, it can be our home itself, it can be finances, all of that. It's about looking to balance things out. Okay, let's see what we have with regards to the second week of October for Aquarius. We have the King of Pentacles. And the King of Pentacles is somebody that gives great financial and material advice. So if you are looking to get a new mortgage, go and see a financial advisor, an independent financial advisor, not someone that necessarily works for a certain company or insurance broker. Make sure that you're going to an independent one, because the King of Pentacles is detached, doesn't have a vested interest in a certain area. He is independent when it comes to this practical advice. This is very much a fatherly kind of energy. If you want to be, when you fall over, you want your mum, but when you want to have something practical happen and sorted on a big scale, you tend to go to your dad, stereotypically. Often that doesn't fall into line, and gender doesn't really apply in tarot, but it's that kind of energy. It's the masculine form of Pentacles. It's the active, making active decisions in our material world, actively deciding to put insulation in ready for the winter so that it saves money on the bills, the ongoing energy bills, not just this year, but ongoing for future years. It could be you wanting to change your windows because, again, they're not insulated, or they just look cosmetically not very pleasing. It could be that you're looking to sell your house, so it's about making sure that you're making the best decision for the estate agent or the realtor that is going to be selling your house. It's about making these sound practical decisions and using the relevant professional advice and independent advice in order to make the best decision for you and your material world going forward. It may well be that you are finally making a huge commitment, taking the jump, and you are making this huge commitment to somebody or something within your job. You could be getting promoted, or you could be starting your own company, or starting to see progress within your company. Make sure that if you are in the position of the King of Pentacles, you're in a place of comfort and excess, and you are probably in a position where you can help other people. So if you are on the positive side of this, where you have an opportunity to help somebody, like you have in this first week, make sure that you are doing that. You will feel the rewards of that overall. And also, if you are struggling in any way in your material world, go and seek out the King of Pentacles. These roles can be reversed within a reading. So if you are struggling, go and find the King of Pentacles. Go and find somebody that can give you, if you are struggling with debt, go and speak to a debt advisor, an independent debt advisor, who can do that. In Britain, we have like Step Change and Citizens Advice Bureau, although they're very limited in what they can do with the Citizens Advice Bureau because they cover so many subjects. But you can find the relevant charities that can help and support you if you are struggling. And they can give you really good sound advice because they're kind of in that field all the time. Same as an independent financial advisor, they're in that field, they have the expertise and the experience to help you navigate that world, that aspect of our lives. Okay, let's see what we have for the... That may also be talking to somebody that's willing to invest in you materially as well, coming in to help you. Okay, let's see what we have for the third week of October for Aquarius. We have the Ace of Wands, and this is an opportunity to get an idea, this amazing idea that you have, and bringing it through into a reality. At the moment, it's just a potential idea. It's a calling. It's that instinctive, I know I have to do this. I know what it is I need to do. And this is having that energy and then starting to think about whether it's a potential that you could bring into reality, a potential reality that you could make into being. It can be an art project that you want to do, a trip you want to take. You will possibly be inspired by something within nature. You could be going for a walk or see a nature program and go, I've always wanted to go there. I want to go and visit that place. Or it could be that you're watching some form of art program, or you could just be walking along and something inspires you, something calls you. You get this calling. That's kind of why I like this city in the background. It kind of looks like water in the sky. So yeah, you could be called to go traveling to the mountains. You could be looking to go to a chateau in France. Whatever it is, it's an opportunity for you to take it if you want to. Aces are all about potential, that we can have it if we are willing to take the chance to grab it and bring it through into reality, into completion. It's also a wand. It's also the sex energy. So there may be an opportunity for you to connect sensually with someone this week, or have a taste experience, or have what I call sensual experience, as in something to delight the eyes or delight the taste or ears, the sound, a beautiful sound, a chance to go and see an opera or a ballet. It could be an opportunity to go out for a meal and try a different taste palette. It could be going to a wine tasting evening or a gin tasting tour. It could be anything that would delight the senses. There's an opportunity for you to go and experience that aspect of the world this week. Okay, so let's see what we have for that last week, 10 days of October, as we head towards Samhain or Halloween. So let's see what we have for that week coming up. So yes, it's the Ten of Swords, and the Ten of Swords is it can be where anxiety has reached its absolute peak, and or you've hit rock bottom, you're in a really down and depressed state, or equally it can be somebody betraying you and being finally done with somebody. This is somebody that's coming into, they're out for themselves and they're not considering the cost or even caring what the cost is to you. So it may well be that hurtful words are thrown around, but it's permanent damage. No, they're not coming back from those 10 swords. If this is what's happening, if words are being thrown around, this person, they're not going to be in your life for much longer. They are saying these hurtful things because of damage that's done to themselves, but you have to protect your energy and you cannot keep allowing them in to hurt you with this energy. Equally, if this is you struggling with mental health issues, this is the rock bottom. The good news is when we get the 10 of Swords, as painful as it is to be in that moment, it is rock bottom. It can only get better from here. The only way is up when we get the 10 of Swords. So allow yourself, be kind with yourself while this is happening to you, while you are in this space where you are kind of done with everything or somebody or a situation. You are just cutting things out. This is things that are falling away out of your life for a reason, because it doesn't serve you anymore. If this is a person that's leaving your life, it's because they're not supposed to be there. They're not conducive to you living the fullest potential of your path. So they are being removed, as painful as that is. I don't know if that's of any comfort, that they're not supposed to be your person, or they're not supposed to be in your life. They're not who you think they are. But because I really feel like somebody thinks this is their twin flame, or this is their relationship, their person that they're supposed to be with, and it's not. They're being removed for a reason, and it's painful. So allow yourself time to witness those emotions, whether they're right for you or not. That doesn't stop you loving someone. That doesn't stop you hoping for the best outcome, that full potential that you believed could happen between the two of you, or that job that you hoped would develop into something and it hasn't. That potential was real for you, and that was that was your hopes and that was your dreams. And the fact that that's been taken away is why it hurts so much and why it feels so flat out painful. So allow yourself time to process what that ending means for you. Don't pretend that, oh, it was the best thing for me, so I can just let it go. No, there's pain attached to that, because there's love and emotional investment in this. That's why it hurts so much. That's why the betrayal or the pain is so severe, so acute. So allow yourself time to grieve. Allow yourself time to be angry. Allow yourself time to witness and process and release in order to move forward in a healthy way. Otherwise, this pain is just going to follow you around, and you're not truly going to get over this person or over this ending until that's done. Okay. It's closure. It kind of like it needs that whole closure of this chapter. Okay, let's see what we have for this overall energy for October for Aquarius. We have the 9 of Swords. So there's going to be a lot of anxiety, a lot of up at night, a lot of worrying, especially if this is to do with finances, or romance or relationships that aren't balanced, that aren't going to be balanced. Some people are going to regain balance. There's going to be healing work done, and for some people that isn't going to happen. But either way, there's going to be this anxiety, overarching theme of anxiety. So be gentle with yourself. Recognize that they are negative thoughts, that this darkness, it's okay to be in the darkness right now. If that gets overwhelming, absolutely go and get professional help, whether that's a counsellor or you go and see your doctor and see about anti-anxiety medication, or whatever kind of support that you require. And make sure that you are being kind to yourself, that you are looking after yourself. If it gets too overwhelming, take a mental health day from work if you can, and give yourself time to just sit in the not okay feelings and process what that means, because there's some big stuff going on and you need to be in the right headspace to be productive. And sometimes that means taking a day out to just cry and let everything out and to not be okay. And to recognize that sometimes there's going to be waves where it's overwhelming, where there are memories that come back and you start the wave of grief all over again, especially if this is to do with the ending of a relationship. So be kind with yourself. Be aware that your mental health may not be great through October, that there may be these periods of anxiety. It's not necessarily going to be through the whole month, but there may be peaks where it is this overwhelming within the month. But this is because something that meant a lot to you is being let go from your life right now. And with it being that time of year, with it being Samhain, which is all about things dying away, and going down and mulching down into the earth in time, so that which is painful, right? To deconstruct and rebuild back up is painful. It's transformation season. This is falling away so that you can transform, but transformation is really painful. And everyone uses, oh, it's the caterpillar into the butterfly. Yeah, but in that middle bit, you literally turn to mush and physically build yourself back up again. It's not easy. It's worth it at the end. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying it's not, but it's painful along the route, and there is trauma attached and adjustments that need to be recognized and given space and time to get to that place where we've fully adapted to the new situation. So you need to be gentle with yourself, and Halloween is all about that time of year where things are falling away and being removed in order to, and mulching down, ready for things to spring forth in the springtime. And it may not be that things turn up until spring, but it may well be that it's well before that. But you have to at least witness and honor what is happening in your life right now and what your emotions are. You are in at that moment. You're not going to be in this place forever. You just need to take it one step at a time and be kind to yourself. If you just wake up that day, go to the toilet and feed yourself and drink a little bit of water, then you've achieved that day. You don't need to be so hard on yourself, expecting yourself to function like you would on a really good day, because you're not in the same headspace, you're not in the same emotions, you're not in the same place. So be kind and be respectful of where you are in the moment. I hope that is of some use to you, and hopefully I will see you again soon. Bye for now.